Kurt Kobane. Who is he?
So Kurt Kobane is a guy that
is that what me?
you know.
Oh no,
I'm not quite sure how. He's my friend.
Okay.
He's one of the guys that kind of ran in my crew.
Okay.
And my problem with the story is you're telling this as if this is your story.
Right. It's not your story.
That's not your story. You should everybody have a story. Like, if you was the janitor around death row, you should tell the story about all of the shit that you seen as a janitor. Because you've seen a lot.
Listen to your brother sing your songs. I need one from you. That's slick.
Oh, I got one too. Thunderstorm. I'm ready.
I'm putting a project together that I need you to be on.
6'8", I'm gonna call you today, bro.
Somebody just text me and said Kurt Kobane is watching. I don't give a fuck because you ain't with me, but Kurt Kobane is watching live.
Oh, good. So I'm gonna ask you.
Hey,
if
Kurt.
you want to say something to him? I'm gonna
Yes.
ask you. Okay.
Oh, for sure. For sure. Hey, I called him and told him, straighten this out.
Okay.
Straighten out everything.
I'm ready.
Showtime.
And so I want to ask you one question offline, so that we put some context to the interview with Kurt Kobane. Why is it important for you to interview with him?
Well, it was important to me to kind of straighten out some of the stuff that I heard. Like I said, when you have a story, no matter if you're the janitor, no matter if you're the runner, the engineer, you have a story from your perspective.
Sure.
And I can respect your story. But when it started sounding like you're editing your story, that's truly my story. And then leave me out. You know, not that I need shout out from you, not that I need, but if you're going to tell a story, you have to tell it like it is. Other than that, like for me, I can't take it because I've been lied on enough. I've been left out of stories. I've been left out of movies. I've been left out of a lot of things when it came to this. So I do take it personal.
As you should.
I do take it personal. So I took it personal that a person that I considered a friend, whether we were friends when we were younger or not, I was your friend. And I invited you into my home. You lived with me. You lived with me and my baby mama. That caused a problem.
Yeah.
Okay, because I was the person that, oh, you ain't got nowhere to go. Come on, you can go to the crib. I got 4 different dudes here at the crib living here and looking out for them. And my baby mama like, when is these grown ass niggas going home?
Right.
And it moved from that to you getting your own apartment. Something that came off of me.
Sure.
So I think that you should tell the story right. So it was important for me. And I really got amped up. I really wasn't that concerned. I was just talking like everybody else made comments.
Yes.
But since people going to bat for him and then he's coming in and saying different comments, let's go ahead and do an interview and straighten this out.
What's most important about that, and you are a sacrificial lamb in this perspective. What's most important about you making certain that the story is told is that for hundreds and thousands of years, our story has been retold and rewritten by white people.
Yeah, and see,
and for you to make certain that that story is told, we can't let our stories be erased.
Right.
So we have to be proactive.
That's right.
Telling the story, because if we don't, your crop won't know the story.
Won't know the story. The story will be.
They'll know a story.
And then it caused confusion.
They won't know his story.
It caused confusion.
Yeah.
Such as what the Stormies that's coming in inbox and the Suge lights. It caused confusion.
Yes.
Like that's a fire that have to be put out. Whatever way.
Yeah.
As I said before, I've never ran from. I don't bother nobody. Right. So me running ain't gonna work.
Right.
I'm not gonna run from you. I'm not running from shit. I live in one of the toughest cities it is to live in. I see the weirdest and wildest shit in this city.
Yeah.
I'll be damned if I make it through this city and go somewhere else and be scared.
Yeah. Right.
That ain't me.
Built by
Chicago.
So
and built and made by Chicago. Yeah. I swear to God, I'm talking about branded. Yeah. Even though I left here early, I'm still from here. This is me. I'm not playing tough. I try to live my life right. I try to be an example to my kids. I'm not finna put my kids involved in this, but I got people that say comments to them.
Yeah, oh yeah, that's it.
You know what I mean? So I have to come back and say things. And then you have people like, the dude Kurt is, we didn't have a problem, but there's a problem when the story ain't said right. He's talking in my live now. I appreciate him watching.
I appreciate.
But he don't understand, as serious as this get between Suge Light and I, it's going to be even more serious between he and I.
That Kurt, I don't know you, but just tell the truth.
And my problem is, like I say, tell the truth, because My job is to not make you look like a liar. But when I tell my story, I definitely want to look like I'm making up shit. Because I don't have to make it up. I don't have to make up none of my Tupac stories. I don't have to make up. I have enough stories. I've forgotten stories. Yeah. When I hear him talk, it's things that I've forgotten about. That you reminded me of, but that wasn't you. They didn't give you no. I mean, this man say he came back from, he left.
I got the street I'm driving on. I got the outfit. Yes. That's like.
Yes.
And I ain't mad at you. Most people just, I wanted you to say those because most people know you from I Ain't Mad At You.
Yes.
Obviously, it was one of the most popular Tupac songs. And I feel like maybe it was before its time because right now you're in a position you ain't mad at him.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's right. Because I was mad as hell for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, to go through all of this and to sign to a record label and to be up under such greatness. Because Suge Knight, one thing we can say, he was a great dude at what he did when it came to Death Row.
Yeah.
He made a lot of stars.
Yeah.
He made a lot of great moves, and to see all of that go to shit was a drive. It was a tour. It was a ride to be able to have things at your advantage.
Sure.
And then to go to sleeping bag couch surfing. Yeah. And people knowing your name, but you not being. I walked in restaurants and ordered food, and people knew who I was and wanted to take pictures, and I waited on the side because I didn't want them to know that I was just getting a number one. Yeah. Because that's all that I could afford.
Yeah.
So, you know, there was a bad time that came through that, but from the good times of it, I thank God for those opportunities. We talking about 25, 26 years later, people still remember me for a hook.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When it's hard to get people attention for a full song.
Well, the hook is the song. Yeah. Especially
yes.
I tease about it all the time. I'm like, I'm gonna make a whole album. It's just gonna say skirt, skirt,
and then the hook.
And then I'm gonna be famous because that's all they remember is the hook. So, tell me now, what is the controversy with a junior that's not a junior?
Well, oh yeah,
and the letter from the attorney that is not on letterhead from the attorney. Because I want you to know that when I saw it, I was like, I'm not an attorney or anything.
Right.
But if your lawyer sends a letter, it's usually on the letterhead of the law office.
Usually.
And your comment was so.
What did I say?
Chicago.
What did I say?
I was so freaking proud.
What did I say?
Like I was
See that, maybe?
Patty was right. I was like, I wanted to. I had to say, God.
Oh Jesus!
Don't let me inbox him and give him the
what
words,
to say.
Because my petty's strong. My petty game's strong. You said, first of all, your cut and copy paste game is atrocious. I said, I don't even know if she understands the word atrocious. No. But what the heck?
So I don't know.
Just gotten a text, a request to do an appearance.
Well, let me explain that too, because it was May of 2019. Okay.
Still.
Let's put the year of COVID in between it.
Okay.
So let's play like that year didn't go by, right? Because we have to edit this time together.
Sure.
So we're a little closer. It was when things were popping.
So if you don't form and he was
Suge Light. Suge Light.
Yeah.
Not Suge for real, but like, not Coca-Cola, but Coca-Cola Light. So Suge Light came at me. His little son.
And now the mom of that son, because I'm sure there's more.
Yeah, well, so what happened was, there's a dude that did the interview, and y'all will see an interview that I'm about to do. I'm grateful for it. He made some comments about Keisha Cole. No, let me get this straight.
Okay.
The caption read, Keisha Cole ran Death Row at 12. I'd wake up in the morning and sing that. I'd sing all the other shit you saying on these interviews. I didn't think to go back and look at your interview whether it was said. The caption got me probably just like it got a million other people.
Right.
And I'm like, wow, these comments and interviews are getting weird. When the hell did Keisha Cole run Death Row?
At 15.
At 15. I mean, first off, Suge was my guardian at 15. Yeah. Right? And anybody that was around Death Row, he treated me as a son. It's not that I needed a daddy. My daddy always been in my life.
Right.
But I was on the West Coast in a foreign place, and this guy, I looked up to him.
Yeah.
Just like any other street should have people look up to him. But anyway, they attacked me. The baby mama came and she was like, well, Suge said everything he said was true. I said, I don't care what Suge said. That's not the truth.
Now she put that
on the cap, like under the caption, like replying. I don't care what he said or what you said. That's not the truth.
Right, because I actually was there.
Because I was there. And she said something else after that, and I tried to go in her inbox, and I was like, you know, maybe I started off wrong, but I was like, what the f wrong with you?
Shacktown, stand up.
You know,
real quick.
So
this is what we're not gonna do.
No,
I was there.
Let's go. Let's get it all together. And she come back. You know, Suge felt sorry for you, and you know, just started attacking me. He signed you because your mother was on her deathbed. Is you crazy?
Yeah.
The records that I did with let's say for instance, let's fake like he did. Let's fake like he did feel sorry for me. Bitch, my work proved what I did. I don't talk like that. But I'm sorry. You feel like that. I mean, you got a baby with him.
Right.
You call this baby Suge Knight Jr. The man name ain't even Suge.
Right. His name is Marion.
His name is Marion. So who the f is Junior?
Right.
I mean,
right.
Okay. Right. So you did great job. Right. You didn't even know the man's name, I guess.
You did that for the.
You did it for attention and notoriety.
Yeah.
Which is cool. I don't attack nobody kids. I got kids. If somebody was attacking my 26-year-old daughter, it is on. Yeah. I'm getting on a plane.
Yeah.
I'm on my way. So I don't feel even right having to respond to somebody's son.
Yeah.
But and when she tagged him and put him in the business, and he had nerve enough to say something. Boy, you was about 5-6 years old when your daddy had this money.
Right.
I remember taking you to school when you couldn't read.
Yeah.
The f is you trying to get on here and not read me?
Yeah.
And tell me what you gonna do. I wasn't scared of your daddy.
Right.
So now I'm gonna get old and I'm gonna be scared of you.
Yeah. And I'm a grown man.
And I'm a grown ass man.
Right.
Your daddy will hear about me putting hands on you, sir.
And the crazy thing is that you
in real life
are still cool.
We'll see if he cool, because I'm sure he hearing it. And however he come on the phone is gonna be how cool he is. But one thing about him is he can't do shit to me, and I know I can't do shit to him. He got 28 years.
Right.
And I wanted that to be a peaceful 28 years because I don't tend to kick a man when he down. That's not my style. I pray for Suge. If I was to get some money, if I could be a blessing to Suge, when Suge didn't bless me, when he had me hungry. This ain't got nothing to do with his baby mama. This has nothing to do with his son. This is what I'm built out of. So when I make it, I always said, hey, I'm going to look out for dude. Yeah. I'm going to show him how you were supposed to do me. Right. I'm going to show him what real love is, because obviously that ain't something he don't know about. And he got some loving people. I talk to his sisters. I talk to his other baby mamas. His ex-wife called me. All of them call me like, what the f is she doing? Do she know that you will lay it? Listen. I don't
think she knew, Dan.
Ma'am.
I don't think she knew.
Listen, can't nobody lay it out like me.
Yeah, I don't think she knew.
I'm talking about on no ends. I know what bones and bags at. However they want to do it. And that snitching. I'm at 6'9". I'm telling my story. Stranded on Death Row. It's available.
It is available. It is available.
Yes, it is.
It is available. Listen, you can get it on audio and in print.
Yes.
You guys know that I love reading, so I actually purchased both.
Please do.
Because
thank you.
Something about when you read it, it's super engaging, but then when you hear it, it's like it's in person.
Yes.
You can touch it.
Yes.
And so any book I would rather buy both, because I want to read it, and then when I hear the voices, sounds, the translation is different. So this interview that you are doing is
I can't wait.
When can we expect that? So
I'm doing an interview. Shout out to.
Okay.
This is what an interview derived from.
Okay.
With this dude Kurt Kobane.
Okay.
And I just wanted to go on and talk about some of the things that he talked about, and straighten them out. Just make sure that people understand it. Not that I'm bitter from things from 25 years ago. If I was, this is my business, because what's owed to me is owed to my kids. What I've, and that's where it becomes personal. Yeah, if it was just me. If it was just me, I could just wipe it off my shoulders. Yeah. I'm doing the same thing little Suge Light is doing. When it comes, he's defending his daddy, and I'm defending my crop. Yeah. My kids is mine. And everything that I sang it in the melody and the key for them. And I owe them. All the bullshit, my son, that I got a son, DJ, shout out, that don't even talk to me, because I've been chasing this music thing. So I take it personal. No, I don't sing for free. I don't care if it's your grandmother's funeral. My condolences. No, I don't. I've done my free singing. I've done my free weddings. I've done my free praying. I've done all of those things. Now I want to be paid. And there's nothing wrong with a grown man that want to be paid for the work that they've done. Absolutely. I'm not doing it for, listen, I'm the type of dude I can come, if I'll come paint your house. I'm going to come paint, but don't give me no bullshit at the end talking about I drip some paint. Yeah. I painted your house. I'm that humble enough to do it. I work for mine. I don't ask nobody for nothing for free. I don't go around begging. Yeah, you may have seen some cash apps up. If I threw it up, I needed it. Yeah, I needed it. And I'm transparent to say I need it. And I've been up and I said that, but I'm not sitting up begging anybody for anything. I'll sing for mine. God has gifted me. What the Bible says. Are we ready? The Bible says, listen, here it go. Here it go. For your gift shall make room for you. God has gifted me with the gift of song. He's gifted me with that. So as long as I carry this gift, my mother lost hers. My mother sang and she had 7 strokes when she was pregnant with me. Yes. And she lost her voice. My mother's voice lives in the inside of me. So as long as God allowed me to hold this gift, I'm going to challenge his word. Yeah. And his word said that I shall never be hungry. Yeah. If I carry this gift, I got what's needed. I'm equipped. He's already equipped me with the oil. All I got to do is bake the cake. Yeah. I often say your gift will make room for you. Yes. I often also say that God built the earth, and then on the last day he put us in. Yes. So it's here. Provision was there. It's already here. You have to walk in the mission. Yes. And the purpose. Yes. Because it's already there. Yes. And that gift is enormous. Your gift of song is literally will change lives. Wow, thank you. He has gifted you. I have heard you sing R&B. I've heard you sing the new genre that you created, R&B gospel. Right. It's like so. How do you say soul and gospel? Right, soul and gospel. It's the gospel. Yes. Because I've been where, but the reality is, Danny, is that God knows exactly who we are because he created us before we were formed in our parents' wombs, right? He knows the number of hairs on our heads. Yes. He knows the date that we will reconcile ourselves to him. That's right. In real life. Yes. And he is not judging us. And so you living out loud matters. But God so loved the world. His only son. That he gave his only son. Yes. That whosoever believe in him. And all I can just say, if my life, if they get anything, if I was at my service and I can hear anybody say anything, I hope they would say that he sung well. He tried to treat people right. And he loved God. Yes. And it says that if I love him and I serve him, that's all that matters. That's all that matters. It matters what's in the inside, what's in the heart. A lot of us, we lost that, especially our community. Yes. We're so scared, we're so hard up because we've been hurt so much. Because when you hurt, it's hard to love. Sure, it's hard to love. People. That's all you want to do is walk around. So we only can hurt people that's next door. We only can hurt people that we see at the grocery store because we don't go no further than that. We've been hurt as a people. So I understand when, dudes, we walk up in Chicago and people look at you like you did something to them. And it's their first time seeing you. Yeah. I understand it at the first sight. And I hope love can break through that. That's my job. Like if I don't do nothing else, I done it. When I see people with chains on and riding in cars, listen, I rode in that car before. It was, I guess, was you mad because it was 96 or 97? But shit, I rode it in when they first started making them. Yeah. I'm not excited. The only thing I want now is a Tesla and I hope it's an RV. That's it. So maybe I'm putting too much. So that's it. That's it. My goal is to sing and to carry this gift, push this dream of love against suicide and hate. We got to start loving on each other. Yeah. Like man, I had some gang banging dudes that's from, I guess let's say they from Bloods, Crips, whatever they are, Vice Lord folks, whatever they are. They were gang banging on me about my sexuality. What gang they do that in? I'd have been a part of a couple of them in it. That wasn't a part of none of the meetings that, tomorrow we going to go get dude because he like boys. The fuck is you talking? Right. What part of the game is it? I done rolled with some gangster dudes. Yeah, I bet you have from out west. And guess what? It took for my brother that kind of didn't, we had a problem with it. And he went to jail the second time. And he came to me, he said, look, bro, I want to apologize to you because, you know, there's a dude in jail, you know, he's gay. He was sitting down playing dominoes, and I sat and played with him. Nigga play. He was cool as hell. You know, the other niggas would be like, man, you kicking it with dude, you kicking it with Joe, and he's like, yeah, man, what you gonna do about it? Leave dude alone. So he's saying he's standing up for him in jail.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But had sent me nasty letters about me.
Yeah, yeah.
And he had to come to me, and I needed to hear my brother. Not that I need, because I don't remember my brother buying me a burger.
Yeah.
But it mattered to me what my family thought. Sure. It mattered that I have the support of my brother, that if I was to get into it about it, hey, I know my brother come running.
Yeah.
So he had to come to me, and he was like, hey, you know what? I'm cool with this dude. I'm cool with him, and I ain't cool with you, Joe.
Right.
It's whatever.
Reconciliation.
Right. So you have to bring it back.
Yes. You
have to bring it back. When you say, "Oh, my brothers keep it really," are you?
Right.
Or does it come with a clause?